Alright, today we're going to embark on a level 1 bard, and we're going to see how far we can get. Okay, let me get a copy of layout here. And we're close. What we're going to do for this character is we're going to follow the hero's journal, get them up as high as we can before we start doing other quests and farming. The hero's journal can be found through a few different methods. You can either type in /achievements or ACH. The hero's journey is right there, along with progression. So we're going to do the progression and advancements mostly, and in doing so, we'll get the specials. Doing these missions give us, now they give us, let me see, now let me look at special. They give us a reward. And in this case, by completing certain tasks, we'll get breastplate, gorget, shoulders, cloak, and we'll get other pieces of armor as we go through these quests. And it starts with Emissary Tenvin. Alright. Gonna hail him. And the first quest is to go down to the Master's Hall, which all we have to do is follow the road. And we're gonna get 2 mercenaries, one tank and one healer. Okay, Bard Guildmaster's right here. And this will give us a nice little starting piece of armor. Only has an AC of 2, but it's better than nothing. And before we go anywhere, let's go ahead and get our mercenaries. We're gonna get a healer. Then we're gonna get a tank. We're gonna swing by the bank, pick up some bags, fail marks, and then we're gonna head on over to Poke, where we can pick up some songs. Now let me go ahead and get the task that Dakin has. Level 1 characters are so slow. But bards become some of the fastest characters in the game. Traveling faster than even most mounts at higher levels. Alright, let's find our bard songs. And we forgot to swing by the bank. So let's swing by the bank real quick. And then we'll hit the bard songs. Okay. Claim all. Second. And that'll take care of... Okay, now let's go get our songs. And then we'll get back to work on the Hero's Journal. The other way you can get to the Hero's Journal is by going over here to EQ and looking at Quest, Hero's Journey. And see, the first one is, well, it says you may be interested in visiting Crescent Reach. And then Serpent Seeker's Charm of Lore, which is items we'll get into more detail in as it comes up. It's basically finding artifacts throughout the entire game. And what they do is they help boost a little charm for each item you find. It gives it every so often it'll boost a little. Go up in its stats and abilities. Okay, that'll get us through level 25. Let me just organize these better. Okay, so now let's make our way back to the exit here. And we'll head on over to Crescent Reach. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a quick hotkey for that Hero's Journey. I love bards in a group. Soloing, it just requires some patience, especially at the higher levels. Oh, especially at the beginning levels. Now I got 2 mercenaries because one, I start with a tank at the beginning to drop things a lot quicker, drop mobs a lot quicker. And then what I'll do is I'll switch to the healer at higher levels where tanks just are ineffective. They take too much damage and then the healing is too slow on them. That's about level 61 where I'll switch from tank to healer. I'm actually in a group. I have a monk in a group with a bard. And the haste they give for the attacks is just phenomenal. Okay, our next one on Welcome to Crescent Reaches, talk to the innkeeper farthest and the Jade Dragon's Den. Just up the road here. And here's Innkeeper Fathis. Now if we tell him learn more, or if we click on council and then learn more, he's going to give us a letter that needs to be turned in or delivered. That letter will come over here to the council aid. And then if you hail the council aid, he has some tasks for us. First one is to go downstairs and talk to the historian and pick up a book. And the librarian is right here, Librarian Hemfar. We'll hail him. I completed the first task, part of the first task of the quest. And then the second is to come in here and find a book, which I'm not going to read, but it gives a history of the city that you're in, including the name. And we leveled, so let's go ahead and learn our new songs. Now we're going to go back up and talk to the council aide again. This time we're going to tell him learn more, and he's going to tell us to go upstairs to the top level, find the book up there, and That'll finish the Council Age quest. And then we can actually approach the Council of Six. Book is right over here on this crate. We get a cloak for completing that quest. And we're going to pick up a dusty bone here for one of the Council of Six members. Now we can talk to any of the council members here. We're going to do recache, tell recache test, and he'll tell us to speak with Taylor to create a banner. And we're also going to tell recache clear, pick up a potion for Boab. Boab is actually trying to poison recache. Or Bob. We're gonna hail him, we're gonna get his quest. We're gonna give him the potion we just got from recache. That'll give us a petrifying, purifying mask. Yeah, purifying mask. And then here is the tailor we need to speak to. He's going to give us some ingredients we need to combine in a sewing kit. Combine it and then give him the banner. And he gives us back the colored banner. We're going to go back to recache here. Give her the banner and the potion from Bob. And we're going to get our choice of weapons. We're going to choose Bastard Sword. Okay, now we can get the Council of Six quest. Now you can hail them and go through all their things to get it. Or if you know the hotkeys or the keywords, you can get it yourself, like Ithacus's challenge. Israel is yes. Bactra is there. And he's the one we got that dusty bone for. Mayan is due. And Hesher is tasks. We're gonna hail Utinka here to get ways of combat. And we're gonna hail Batten. He's gonna give us a flame sealed box. And we're gonna combine that with our torch to get a burning torch of the Red Lord. That's part of Ithacus's challenge. And we're gonna hail Minka here and pick up the Lover's Quest. Now, for ways of combat, we need to destroy 10 dummies. And at this level, without the merc helping, it just takes patience. While we're doing this, we're going to set our mercenary as main tank. I'm going to set myself as main assist. What this will do is whenever I have something targeted, that'll be his primary focus after he draws the attention of all attackers. At lower levels, it'll take him a little bit to draw the attention. At higher levels, it's fairly simple for him to. We have 6 more to go. Really, the training dummy hit me? 2 left. And that's the last one. Alright, so we finished Ways of Combat. Now let's finish up the rest of Ithacus's challenge. Which we need to hail the smithy here. We're going to get 3 items for crafting. Craft a ceremonial sword. The only forge you can use is this one right here, the Forge of the Forgotten. And when you click on it, it says Forge of the Forgotten underneath its little icon there. So we want to go experiment. We want to add our items. And voila, we build a Flame Touch ceremonial sword. Which will turn into Drawlin, and we'll get a note to Ithacus. All we got to do is turn into Ithacus and we'll be done with him. While we're up here, we're going to go ahead and give the flower for the Lover's Quest to the jeweler Camilla here. And she's going to give you an amulet to give to Herald Nexu. And here for Bactra is rancid meat. And we can turn that in at the same time. So Ithacus, we just have to hail. And he took the note and the flame touched, and the torch. Spectra gets the rancid meat. And now we're going to go ahead and give Herald Nexu the amulet. And he's going to give us back the amulet to send to Moswin. Moswin's downstairs in the inn. Now we're going to go upstairs and we're going to use the staff to see invisible. And this is to work on Heshir's wisdom. There's a spirit in the corner here that you have to have see invisible to actually see. We're going to hail him. Go through his text here. And that task is done. That's 1 of 3 for Heshir's wisdom. The other 2 will be completed in the grove, the Spirit of Truth and the Spirit of Wisdom. Which we're going to the grove next. And coming up is the first spirit, Spirit of Wisdom. Gonna hail. Then we just gotta sit here and wait for him to finish rambling on. Spirit of Truth is the same way. It's a wolf spirit on the other side of the grove. And he does the same thing. You have to sit and listen to him. Okay, so now all we gotta do is listen to the Spirit of Truth, and then we'll be done with Heshar's Wisdom. Now on our way to picking up some water for Recash's quest, we're gonna look for grove snakes. 2 of them. They're needed for snake sacks. The other one. We need 5 snake sacks. I'm gonna pick up this book. That's for the Enlightenment. Can't read if it's Majin's Enlightenment. That water we picked up is the first piece for Recash. And we're gonna pick up this broadleaf. And that's for Lizelle's. The first of hers. We also need a dragon scale, which can be found in the inn. And then poison nettle, which will be found on the other side of the city. And here's the Spirit of Truth. There we go. There's a snake. We need 2 more, 3 more. Now we need 2 more snake sacks. And what I use as a companion to Everquest is called Alakazam. And it's a site that has everything you want to know about Everquest. How to get the quests, information about the various zones, recipes, the whole 9 yards. If I get stuck, I will reference that. Okay, now we're going to go to the inn, get everything done there that we need to get done. First thing we're going to get is the Dragon Scale. That gives us 2 items. Third is Poison Metal. And then here is Mosswind. We're going to give Mosswind the amulet. He's going to give us a piece of cake. We leveled, so let's take care of our songs. Oh, nothing until level 4. Now this Linguist Notes is an item that you turn into the Librarian. That's for the Serpent Seeker's Charm of Lore. And we'll turn it in here in a minute. We need a Jar of Wind Spirit. And Wind Chimes. For another one of our quests. And the Linguist Notes go here to the Librarian. And we get bonus experience for that. Now we're gonna go ahead and come up here. We're gonna grab this book, or paper, parchment, and then he's gonna give us a book. Now you gotta right click on this parchment in order to read it. And we're ready to go into the hollow. This is where we change that Jar of Wind Spirit into Jar of Mist. We need to kill some disease spiders here. Need to kill 4 of them, as a matter of fact. So we'll kill 1 there. We need this little enchanted essence for Spectra. That'll finish him off. Right now we're going to follow this wall, and then go into the waterfall area to get a Jar of Mist. There it is. And we're going to have a couple more undead fishermen to take care of. Oops. Alright. Now let's see if the disease spider's not back yet. And it has to be the disease spiders. The other ones do not count. Like the hollow spiderling does not count. We need one more snake. Need one more disease spider. Okay, so that finished off that. Now we need mushrooms and poison nettle. Poison nettle's in the cave here. And here it is. That finished off Lizrael. Now we need mushrooms. And to select just one of those, I held down Control and did a right click. The way I opened those mushrooms was with the command /open. It's a very useful command. And some things you'll have to use that instead of attacking it to open it. So, back in here gets the mushrooms, gets the snake's axe. And we're gonna get rid of these potions. And inhale them. He is done. I'm gonna get rid of this spirit staff. We don't need that anymore. And that finished off ready for combat. Now it's time to turn in everything to the Council of Six. Starting with Recash. Recash gets the Jar of Mist, gets the Temple of Pure Water, and gets the Wind Chime. Israel gets the Broadleaf, the Draken Scale, and the Poison Nettle. Spectra gets the Essence. And that's another level. My Jinn, we hail her, hail him, tell him ready. Then he's going to ask us a series of questions. The name of the city, which was Nock. Which plane did Railsec and his minions invade? That's Earth. And how do you make a dragon? It's dragons mixed with humans. And now we have Hesher here that all we have to do is hail. Now that finished off the Council of Six. So now let's finish off the well, we're gonna get rid of these books, pages. We no longer need them. The answer to the questions, the 3 questions, were in those books in that parchment. And we need to give Minka this piece of cake from Moswin. And that finishes off the Lover's Quest. Now, if we look at our hero's journey, there's nothing more to do right now, not until we're level 5. So we're going to go downstairs and farm a little bit. We're level 4 already, so it shouldn't take too long. Oops. We're at 25%. That gave us 10. We're about halfway to level 5. %. We're going to go into the Sporling cave so as not to invade their camp. That was a big 15%. This one should level us. Alright, now we get Origin from AAs, which you can go here into not achievements. Alternate advancements. Hit Origin, make a hotkey, and this will always take you back to Crescent Reach. Now let's see if we had any spells. Our first of movement enhancements. It doesn't do much at the beginning. I mean, right now it just boosts us to a 36. And I think we're 34, 35 without it. But if we look at our hero's journey, now we need to see Jinkin and Baker Shivra. Get those quests. So we're going to go upstairs and do just that. Get my roundabout way to get there. Keywords are get, grab, and bring. And then for the cook over here, Baker Shivra, gather, and look. Now, Thrills and Quills, the first one that we got from, Jenkins, is upstairs. It's to kill rats and bats. Oh, we can also use that sword we got. Draw on Chance of Battle. Mark seems to be hung up on something, but that's okay. We can take care of this rat. Now that Silos Accelerado is a pretty nice spell in that it'll grow as the character grows. Through Defiant Plate Embrace. We'll put that on. Now if you look at the plate armor, at the bottom it tells you what it increases. This increases string. So basically it works as your stringed instrument. So you can play stringed instrument songs. Hide that for clean. Okay, we need one more rat. There it is. And 3 more bats. Alright, that finishes our first one off for Jenkins. And after we turn in, we'll go ahead and call it there. I hope you found today's video informative and beneficial. And I encourage you, start a bard. Have some fun. Experiment, play with them. Let me know what your favorite merc is with a bard. Jenkins, and we'll turn in the 5 bat, 5 rat hide. And that leveled us. And now we get a Hymn of Restoration, which is another one that grows as you grow. Alright. When we return, we will finish off the rest of these quests and hopefully gain another level. Well, we're going to have to gain at least 5 levels, 4 more levels. Yeah, we need to be level 10 to get the next set of quests. So we'll finish these quests and then have to do a little bit of farming. I hope you enjoyed today. Take care, be safe, and have fun.